Okay. So you can see the screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is the PowerPoint. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying to adjust a little bit. Okay. All right. So we can now start. Guys, subject-verb agreement. Okay. You know that usually, ever since you were young, they taught you that if the noun or if you have a pronoun which is singular, then the verb simply takes an S, right? These are the basic rules.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For example, she maintains a healthy diet. So we add S because we have she, which is singular. Okay. We say, for example, the melody is extremely vivid. The melody, which is, which means song, it's singular, so it takes is, not are. He was, not he were, and it rains. Okay, so you know that the basic rule is that if the subject is singular, you add s to the verb or es, or it takes is, has, was, that, right? This is the basic rule.
Yes.
Okay. If we have a plural subject, the verb is used as it is without any additions. Okay. For example, they study, my friends come, you know that. Or we use the are, the have, the do. Okay. Okay. For example, they gather. We don't add anything to gather because the subject is they, which is plural. The boys are. We were. Okay. You are. You know that. Now, what will happen? After I showed you the first 3 slides, now we shall begin our lesson in details. Look, guys, this PowerPoint, I reordered or I reshuffled the slides because it's divided into 3 main types. We have the always singular rule, the always plural rule, and the rule which tells me that in some cases we may use singular or plural according to what's following. Remember when we solved once in class the either or? I told you we look after or and we decide?
Yes.
Okay. So, first of all, what are the always singular? The always singular, first of all, any sentence, guys, that begins with every, each, none, nothing, someone, somebody, all is always singular. So you tell me every girl and boy is, not are. Each of the students has. I don't look at the students, I look
Because
at
we are
each.
saying each one.
Yes. So, the first rule, any sentence that begins with each, every, none, or no one, whatever, nothing, another, every, everyone, everything, whatever, it's always singular. This is rule 1. Okay? Now,
Okay.
rule number 2. Remember, we have 3 rules: the always singular, the always plural, and both. Okay? Now, we started with the always singular, and we said that those in the red are always singular. What other rules do we have, by the way, guys? The rules for the always singular are more than the plural, by the way. They are much more than the plural. Okay? What else is always singular? The
Time,
units.
distance, money.
Units, time, distance, money. You say that $35 is fair. 5 plus 2 or 5 and 2 is 7. 26 miles is the distance. I tell you, you have 20 minutes, for example, or 55 minutes. 50 minutes is enough. 55 minutes has. So the units are always singular. This is rule number 2 in singular. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Rule number 3. Non-countable nouns are always singular, like furniture, homework. You say news. You say, for example, my homework is difficult. My furniture is old. Okay, etc. The weather has rain, etc., or has hefty rain. So this is rule number 3. Rule number 4: countries are always singular, even if they end with s. Remember what we said in class once? We have s ending words like physics, mathematics.
Yes, but yes.
They end with s, but they are what? Singular. Okay?
Teacher, can you repeat this?
Yes. We have names of countries or subjects. Okay, name of a country or subject. This is always singular, even if it ends with s. So we say the United States is, mathematics is. Okay, so even if it ends with s, it's singular. Okay.
Okay.
Teacher, a
Muhammad
question.
Marquez, yes, I saw your hand raised.
Teacher, why homework is uncountable noun? We can count it.
No, homework, mister, is, you see it here? Homework is uncountable. We cannot say homeworks. It's only homework.
Oh, okay.
So we can say we have many of homework.
Yeah, a lot of homework. Many is for plural, Habibi. A lot of homework. Okay?
Teacher Muhammad Azhar joined.
Okay, excellent. I will not give the names to Mr. Ahmed until the end of the period. No problem. Okay. Also, Mr., any title of any book is singular, even if it ends with S. Okay? You say, for example, mathematics is, the Lord of the Rings is. Okay. Also, guys, we have something in English, you know, that it's called collective nouns. The things that in English, they come always as a, you know what, collection, as a group. For example, crowd, family, team, audience. We say the audience is, my family is, my team is. Okay?
Okay.
Gerunds. What is a gerund? A gerund is when a sentence begins with ing. Okay? For example, talking to students is, running in the morning has many benefits. So any sentence that starts with gerund or ing is singular. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, mister, now let me add a slide here. Okay, new slide. Okay, here, always what? Plural. Okay, the always plural now. So we have now the always plural. We were with the always singular. Now it's the always plural. Let me go here and add a slide also. Here, new slide. Okay. So, new slide here. Okay. So, we have, guys, so that I divide them. We have the always singular, right? And then we wrote and then we will begin with the always plural. So now, what are the always singular again?
Time, distance, money, sentence which start with ing.
Yes, units.
Yes, units and countries. Countries.
Uncountable, non-countable objects. And each of
Ascending
one
words.
like this.
Order.
Yes.
Yes, excellent.
Collective nouns.
Excellent. Yes.
The
Countries.
Countries.
The mathematics and
بالظبط.
Subjects.
Yes.
Right.
So excellent. Okay. So here, and okay, so the excellent guys. So the always singular. Okay, the always singular. Here. Okay. Okay. So on your copybooks on the grammar part, okay, when you write this lesson, you begin with the title, subject verb agreement, and then you can write number 1, for example.
Sir, يلا 1 minute to get the book.
No, not now, dear, not now. Later.
Oh, not now?
No, حبيبي, not now. But I'll tell you what to do. When you want to copy this lesson in your copybooks, what do I want you to do? You write the title, subject verb agreement, which is lesson 1. Fine?
Yes.
And then if you want, we can go directly to number 1, always singular. So you write lesson 1, subject verb agreement. You write number 1, Roman numbers, always singular, and you
Can you
copy
send
it.
a PDF?
Yes, you can send it, teacher. We'll copy it like it's...
Don't worry, sure, I will send it.
Okay.
And
Sir,
then you write.
can I print it?
Yes, you can print it, dear. No problem. I have no problem. Then you can write number 2, always plural. So we have subject verb agreement. The first part of it is always singular. We discussed them, right? Every, each, one, gerunds, ascending words.
Yes.
We discussed them all. Units, money. Right?
Yes.
Now we have part 2 of the lesson, dear. The ones that are always plural. First of all, what are always plural? Words like several, many, few, others. Many people live. Both cats are. Several students volunteer. Okay? So,
Sir, and
the words
no.
that are always what? Plural. Okay?
And if we have and.
Sure. Now, also, okay. So, also, guys, let me see here now. So, let me add here both. Okay. Okay. 3. Okay. So, Mister, when we talk about the plural, we have a list of words like several, many, few, others, both, people, sheep. These are always what? Plural. Okay?
Yes.
This slide only. Now, the final part of our lesson, we have both. We have some rules where we can use a singular or a plural, either one, depending on what's after, right?
Right.
Let's start. Okay. First of all, some, all, and most. These 3 can be singular or plural depending on what's coming after them. For example, most birds are. What's after most? What do we have after most?
Bird.
So it's are. Some of the class is absent. What is after some? The class.
Last.
Yes.
You
Singular.
see? Excellent. So some, all, most are both singular or plural depending on what's after them. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have something called fractional expressions. Fractional expressions, it's simply what? The unit of measurement, 40%, 50%, etc. These are called fractions. Okay, for example, 40% of this book, 40% of this book is boring. What's after 40% book? You see? So, third, here, let's say the third quarters of the garden was burned. Third quarters, what's after it? Garden.
Garden.
Singular, so it was, right?
Yes. Yes.
طيب. Example 2, 50% of the students. What's after the
Plural.
fraction?
Plural.
It's plural. Where?
Laura, because it take us.
Yes, excellent. Now, what else?
Can you repeat it?
Okay. We have, guys, something called the fractional expressions, which are the percentage. Okay? Whenever you have percentage, you look after it. If the percentage is followed by singular, then it's singular. Like this rule. The third quarters of the garden was. This percentage or, fraction was followed by the garden, so was. 50% of the students were. After 50%, we have students, plural, so we write were.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Now, mister, we have something called the number versus what? The number versus a number. Okay, the number versus a number. Okay.
So where is this?
This is it. The number is always singular. For example, the number of students in this class is 30. Type when I say the number of students, how many numbers? It's only one number. How many?
One number.
How many? It's one number, 30.
One number.
A number is plural. So a number of students are causing chaos. You see? So the number is always singular. A number is plural.
Okay.
Okay. Now, here there is something called, guys, language versus nationality. What does this mean? It means that when I say French is easy, here French is what? Is it a nationality or language?
Language.
Language. But when I say the French are hospitable or kind, what do I mean here by the French?
The nation.
The nation, so it's plural. So language versus nationality. Did you understand it?
No.
Yes.
Okay, let me repeat. You say English is a popular language. Here English, it takes is because I mean by it a language. But when you say the English are punctual, you refer to the English people, so it's plural.
Okay.
Okay. Finally, here and there, they always depend on what's coming after them. For example, there are many ways. Here we have ways, so there takes are, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
In the second example, there we have solution, singular, so it takes is. All right?
Teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
شو فرقت عن اللي فوق؟
Yes.
When you give us an example.
Hey, which one? Here and there?
Yes, there. When Mustafa Shahabi asked you to
Hey,
repeat.
he asked me to repeat the language and the nationality.
No, up before.
The number and a number?
But before also.
Okay.
Yes, here.
Statistics?
Yes, here. Yes, here.
If you have a statistic or percentage, it depends on what's after it. يعني انت when you say 50% of the students, what's after 50% حبيبي?
Students.
Plural يعني are or were.
Yes.
عرفت؟
Yes.
But if you say three quarters of the garden, what's after the
Singular.
singular
Garden, singular.
يعني was.
And so it depends on
what's
what's after the percentage.
Yes, excellent. That's it. So guys, if we want to have another quick look of the lesson, hey, let's wrap up.
But
Our lesson today was about subject-verb agreement. This is the first lesson, right? Lesson 1.
But sir, can you repeat the last one?
Yes, mister. I will repeat and then do a general review. The last slide is here and there. Here and there depend on what's after them. يعني you say there are many ways, but there is one solution. فإذا there and here, you look what's after them and you decide whether it's singular or plural. يعني it's or are.
Like the percentage.
percentage.
Yes. So guys,
Okay.
our first grammar lesson today was subject-verb agreement. We said that it's divided into how many parts? 3. Right?
3 singular,
Always
singular and plural
both.
and both.
Always singular. What do we have? Indefinite pronouns.
Indefinite pronouns.
Indefinite pronouns.
Yes.
Like every, each one.
Somebody, someone. Okay. So this is A. And then
Always
Units are
singular.
always singular.
Units.
yes. Then we
Time,
have
distance.
the units, time, distance, money.
Yeah.
And then we have
When objects.
by the way, I am editing it a little bit because I didn't prepare it personally. I got it from a friend,
Yeah.
okay? That's why
Yeah.
I'm editing some of it, to make it easier for you.
Yes.
Okay. Then we say names of countries that end with S.
ing.
Okay. So this is D. And then we say titles of books. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have the collective nouns. We
Collective.
treat them as plural. Okay. Furniture, crowd, team. Okay.
I didn't understand this.
Okay.
Yes. All right. And then we have the ing gerunds. Remember?
Gerunds.
Teachers,
Yes,
can you
yes,
repeat
ing.
8? Teacher,
Yes.
can you repeat 8?
8.
Yes.
Collective nouns.
Yes.
They come as a group. يعني you say my furniture is old, مش are old. Okay. My team is practicing well.
Okay.
But say
طيب.
the team بيكون فيه
Yes.
أكتر من
لا ساعتها بتقول the team members مش the team بس.
Yes.
okay.
Then we have okay, so here we have E, F, G. Now it's I. This is something we want now to talk about. It's a little bit. Look at I. We have something called interrupting clauses. Simply, guys, any sentence that comes between 2 commas, we don't look at it. Okay? So any sentence between 2 commas, we delete. يعني it's always singular.
Okay.
Okay? Between 2 commas, it's always singular. تمام? So, for example, here the student, مثلا the student as well as her friends is here. طيب, whom am I talking about? The student, right?
Right.
Yes, yes.
This sentence in red, it's between 2 commas. طب I delete it. If I delete it, شو بيبقى عنا? The student, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So the student is. Sarah, along with her friends,
Yes.
has. By the way, this rule always comes in the official exam. The student, comma, as well as كذا, comma, and it's singular. يعني in the exam, I tell you مثلا, the student, comma, as well as her friends, comma, are here. So it's is, not are.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Then
so
we said that.
we
Yes.
delete the sentence that it's between the 2 comma and we see what is the after that between the
Excellent.
comma.
Yeah, we see, yes, excellent. Now we have part 2 of the lesson. What did we say? We have the always.
Always plural.
We have several, many, few, others, both, people, sheep. طيب. And then the final part of our lesson was what? Both.
Both.
Okay. First of all, we have some, almost. طبعا when I say both, معناتها what's after them. First of all, the first group, some, almost. Then we have the percentage or fractions, right?
Right.
Right.
Then we have the number versus a number.
Yes.
And then we have language, nationality. English is easy, but the English are respectful, whether I'm talking about language or people. And finally,
Here and there.
and finally here and there. Now, I ordered the PowerPoint to be easier for you,
Yes.
right?
Teacher, send it in the chat.
Yes, dear?
If you want, send it in the chat.
Yes, I will. So this is our lesson. So on your copy box, when you want to copy later, you write lesson 1, subject-verb agreement, and you write number 1, always singular, and you write the rules down it or under it, then number 2, then number 3. So you see, I'm
Then
just...
I will print it. I will not write it, okay?
If you want to print it, that's fine. I have no
Teacher?
problem.
And we have one more rule. Either or, neither nor.
Yes, this is added to the one which is always
Both.
what? Which
Nor
is
and or.
always which can be both.